So I ran into some people that I knew out in the desert and had some business to take care of over here at this particular camp. So what I'm about to do is walk back out here into this and traverse the distance that I wanted to traverse before, which is only about like a kilometer or two. So I came here, I had to work out like a meeting time because I might be helping to manage one of these camps out here, depending on, you know, like compensation and stuff like that. So, and whatever work's required. So I'm about to walk back out here into this, enjoyably so. It's kind of picked up pretty well, or what I would call pretty well. It's picked up pretty well. And so I'm about to go out there. I got a bottle of water with me now, so I can actually go much farther than I was originally anticipating on going. It's actually like pretty, I don't know, it's really cool. It is kind of mundane. Like I said, the sand starts to drown out everything else. So there's this, it forces you to kind of like internalize, as opposed to like when there's nothing out here and there's no sand, you can see everything. You kind of get swallowed up by how massive it is. And so you're kind of, in those instances, to me, from my perspective, you're forced to recognize the external environment that you're in because it's so impactful, as opposed to now in this instance, it has the reverse effect. It causes your mind, or at least for me, it causes the mind to push in on itself, to take the aspect, because it's basically just all white noise, right? Like even the sun is dimmed by the sand that's in the atmosphere, and so it's just kind of like static. The wind, like currently I have like a face mask on, sunglasses, and a hood, and so the wind is just like, the wind is just cutting across all of those things, and it's just noise. And so there's this environmental aspect of white noise where the atmosphere is kind of drowned out. All of the other things that you might hear or not hear in the desert, like that characteristic silence that it has, is no longer the case. And so you start to retreat more so in your mind as you're trying to get to a destination or an area, which you really can't even see it on the camera. But I'm headed, for what it's worth, I'm headed in this direction, even though it really kind of doesn't look like very much of anything. But a few clicks out, there was a ridge that I originally kind of wanted to get to and see what was on the other side, see if there was a pass through those mountains. There's another aspect to this that I didn't think about too, but like when you're walking across the sand, especially like up and down the little dunes that they have here, there's a surface tension to the sand, so to speak. I don't know if it's actually surface tension, but I think it is. And so you can walk in a very careful manner in order to ensure that your like feet don't sink more heavily into the sand, making it easier for you to traverse. But with this sandstone constantly blowing the sand away, it breaks up that surface tension and makes it actually harder for you to do that. So it makes traversal somewhat more difficult as well. It seems I'm not the only one traversing the desert. I don't know what that is. I think it might be, I just felt like it's like a plastic plate of some kind. It was just like rolling through. Because I was just taking a break. Relatively calm. Still pretty hot out here, especially with everything that I'm wearing. So because I want to retain access to my map in case I do decide to sort of traverse past an area that I know, this is where I'm gonna leave it off at. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna try and start becoming more and more active. And after I save up a bit of money, hopefully I'll be able to get some different equipment that allows me to make higher quality stuff. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys watching, listening to all of your comments, your ideas, and I'll see you guys later.